ask you a question. When you click on an RV video on YouTube, do you expect to see real people? Like people who actually own an RV, people who've made mistakes, people who've maybe broken things, fixed some things, learned things, and sometimes the hard way? Because lately, that is not what you're going to be getting. And this is really bothering me, so I wanted to talk about it because something is going seriously wrong with RV content on YouTube. And people are making six-figure RV buying decisions based on YouTube videos, and some of those videos are created by AI systems that have never stepped foot in an RV. And for me, that's a huge problem. So now I started to notice this when I was actually looking for some ideas for organizing our new fifth wheel. I find inspiration from several different home organizers out there. And so the other day I sat down to do some research. However, every single video that came up was not a real person. It was an obvious AI generated video. And then I started noticing several channels with RV related titles that are the same way. No person on camera, no real home or RV, no real experience, just stock footage and AI generated scripts with obvious AI voiceovers.
I'm going to stop you right there, because the reality is
thumbnails that look like breaking news or disaster alerts. And the wild part, a lot of these channels aren't even run by RVers. Some aren't even run by real people at all. In fact, they're not documenting RV life, and they're not helping you solve real problems, and they're not showing you what actually works or doesn't. They're built to trigger emotion, not to provide value. Things like fear, drama, outrage, negativity, because these are the things that unfortunately get clicks. Now, here's why this matters, especially if you're new to RVing, maybe thinking about buying your first RV or just trying to learn how to fix or upgrade or travel smarter with the RV you already have. I mean, these videos look authoritative and they sound confident, and they often have titles like "The RV industry is collapsing," or "Don't buy an RV in 2026," or even "The highest RV homelessness problem." But the information is often very shallow. A lot of it is outdated or completely disconnected from real RV life. Because here's the deal. AI doesn't know what it's like to wake up with a failed slide out. It doesn't know what it's like to tow for the first time. It doesn't know campground realities, things like navigating weather or breakdowns, or actually real world budgets and what those trade-offs look like when it comes to RV living. It just scrapes data, amplifies drama, and then feeds into negativity because negativity performs. And this isn't helping the RV community. I mean, we started our channel 7 years ago with one simple reason: to just share our journey. That was it. We didn't have dreams of becoming full-time content creators, although that did happen along the way. And we didn't have a strategy. We had no algorithm obsession, no big plans to be famous YouTubers, just real life. And over time, as we wanted to learn more about RVing, how to improve it, how to make it safer, more comfortable, more affordable, well, our channel evolved. And our goal started to become very clear. We wanted to create a resource for the RV community from real RVers. What works? What doesn't? Mods, hacks, tips, mistakes, hello, travel planning, gear, lifestyle realities, not perfection, not hype. I mean, real RV life. Whether you're full-time, part-time, weekend camping, or still researching, we wanted this channel to be a place that all of you could trust. And that is why that this trend is really concerning. And actually, this is a really good point to pause for just a second, because this idea of real people, real experience, and real value doesn't just apply to content, it also applies to the businesses that we choose to work with on this channel. And one thing we've been very intentional about over the years is that we don't just work with sponsors, we work with companies that we actually believe are useful for the RV community. And that brings me to something that directly affects real RV life every single day: sleep. If you've spent any amount of time RVing, you know this already, that most stock RV mattresses are terrible. Sleep affects everything: your energy, your mood, your ability to drive safely, and honestly, how much that you enjoy RV life at all. And that's why we are really thankful to RV Mattress for sponsoring today's video and their continued support of this channel. Now, RV Mattress is a company that specializes specifically in RV-sized mattresses, not cut-down residential beds. And their mattresses are made right here in the US, in Arizona, and they're built in their own factory, not mass-produced overseas. overseas. One of the things we really appreciate is that they offer 120-night sleep trial, so you actually have time to see if it works for you in your real RV life. And they also offer free shipping and a limited lifetime warranty. And right now they're offering 30% off to our viewers. So we'll have all of that linked below. And this is exactly the kind of company that we like to support, one that solves a real RV problem, stands behind their product, and understands the RV lifestyle. So thank you, RV Mattress, for sponsoring this video and for your ongoing support of real RV content and real RVers. Now let's talk about something most viewers never see, something called impressions. Now, an impression is simply when YouTube shows someone a thumbnail and gives them the opportunity to select that video to view it. And there are only so many people searching for and watching RV content out there. I mean, think about all of the millions of people out there in the world. Only so many of those are going to be interested in this thing called RV life or RV living. And that's just the reality. So when dozens or hundreds of these AI channels are flooding the platform, they're taking a piece of that pie. And that means fewer impressions for channels with real people, real experience, real accountability. And when those impressions drop, so does reach, so does discoverability. So does our ability to help new RVers with actual useful information. Now, this isn't about ego, it's not about views, it's about who's getting heard. And right now, the algorithm doesn't care if the advice is real or not, only if it gets clicked. I mean, we're in community with many RV and non-RV content creators out there, and we hear what this is doing to them too. I mean, you've probably noticed some longtime RV creators that are posting less or changing formats or changing niches altogether or stepping away entirely. Now, this is part of why. Real RV content takes time. Hours of filming, editing, creating a thumbnail, and the list really goes on. I mean, Ben and I joke around about when we need to make a repair on the RV, is this something we're gonna film or not? Because when we do, we need to account for about 3 times the length of time that it takes to make that repair, because it takes much longer to try to capture something to be able to show you in a way that's helpful versus just doing the repair without the camera. Now, these AI channels can generate 10 videos a day without ever leaving a desk, and slowly, quietly, that shift is what YouTube promotes. And this is why it's more important than ever to support real creators. So what can you guys in the RV community or aspiring RV community out there actually do about this? Well, here's the good news. You actually have a lot more power than you might think. If you want to support real RV content, here's some simple things you can do. Watch for real faces and real experience, and then actually watch those videos all the way through. Look for creators who show their RV, their setups, their mistakes, and then engage even briefly. A like, a comment, a share tells YouTube that this content matters. And then subscribe to creators you trust. Subscriptions do still matter, especially now more than ever. And then be skeptical of fear-based RV headlines. If it sounds like breaking news every time, I mean every time. There's always going to be some news out there, but every time, that should give you pause. And then support community-focused channels. These are the ones that are answering questions, they're sharing lessons, showing the full picture, and where people can share in the comments with answers back from the creators. Not every creator has time to engage with every comment, but most real creators out there, they do try to listen and engage with their audience. And that's how you keep real voices visible. In case you might be wondering, we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep showing real RV life, the good, the frustrating, the educational, the fun. There is a lot of fun. Because RVing isn't perfect, but it's worth learning from people who actually live it. And we can all learn from each other. It doesn't matter if you full-time, part-time, anytime, we're all part of the RV community and we all have a part to play. And if you value real experience over AI-generated noise, well, you're exactly why this channel exists. We really appreciate you being here. We really appreciate you supporting real RV content. And if we don't see you out on the road or around the campground, we will catch you in the next video.
You excited for your holiday?
Yes, my husband is just getting the caravan in position now, and then we can relax for 2 weeks. Oh, Richard, for heaven's sake.